All right, how's it going, everyone? This is Jazzpunk. I am. This is Jazzpunk. I am Talcerase. If you were here yesterday, you saw me run a game called Boo Bunny Plague. We're gonna kind of shift gears with Jazzpunk. I don't know exactly how to describe it. Steam has tagged it as a comedy adventure game. I kind of lean more towards that. It's more of a fever dream. It is set in an alternate reality, post-Cold War kind of spectacle. So if you want to kind of put your mindset into there, yeah, we'll dive right into this. Timing will begin when I actually gain control of my character. So we're gonna skip the intro cutscene. So I will give a countdown for the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. So right away, we are gonna have a difficult trick. It saves about 5 seconds, but we are gonna go out of bounds to grab our pill bottles, which transport us to the next level.
I'll be right with you.
So by jumping on the chairs and jumping on the wall and everything, we climb out there. And that little white dot is what we're aiming for. And I got it! Woo! We're off to a good start. We're going to do a quick save load here. You can tell it's good because all the text just kind of glitches onto the screen. So we're in the Soviet consulate here, first level. We're going to come over here and set the time to noon. Do another save load. That's going to get this, whatchamacallit down here. I can't think of the name.
We're going
to stand in this bar here. Oh, come on. If it'll let me. I'm trying to trick the game into letting me exit this bar. Like that. We're going to do a save load in the cutscene. Right about here. This is actually going to put us into the room that we need to be. And we're going to skip everything. Woo! That was actually really good. Holy crap. So, the way that works
Welcome back.
is that when you activate the cutscene doesn't actually adjust your coordinates, per se, if you do a save load. When you save, the game actually thinks you're after the cutscene. So based on your coordinates prior to cutscene, or prior to the save, it's going to adjust to the new cutscene, or new place in the cutscene. So that's why we're in the wall, and we're able to skip the level. So that's the director. We're going to take more pills. We're going to go to Ikiaki Alley next. We gotta follow this cowboy. Do another save load here to skip this cutscene. So, our first skip here, it's actually an interesting one, because we are actually going to Alt-Tab. Gonna open up the game. Okay, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it, but it still kind of works. If you do it right, you get enough speed to actually skip this entire area. And then you don't have to do this. If you have arachnophobia, turn away. I missed that one. Okay. Come over here. Shoot. We just gotta collect 5 spiders to launch onto this guy. Grab the fugu. Spray the plate. Cutscene. You can't actually save load this one. So we're trying to get a kidney from this guy. And the way we're going to do it is he's going to go play Splatoon in the bathroom. I think that's the easiest way to describe it.
Oh, I'm going to be sick.
So he's going to be sick. We're going to go over to the bathroom. Let's see if I can get a door boost on this. I did. We got the kidney. If you notice the QR code on there, that does actually scan. If I remember right, it says, all it is like a text file. It says artificial kidney, copyright Neurotech 1958B. I think that's what it was. So we're actually going down this left path instead of the right path because of the spawns of these guys in trench coats. It's actually just a little quicker. So we're gonna come over here.
This is your last chance.
Exit the place.
We tried to reason with you.
And that's Ikiaki Alley. So now we're gonna get our candle through the wall. Come over here. We're gonna light some incense. Sit on the pillow and ring the bell. And now we're gonna take some vacation-all to go on a vacation.
Work.
So it's a little cutscene here. Like I mentioned, it's just kind of a fever dream because things just like, why is this flooding? Why is this? And he's not doing anything about it. So, before I started this run, I did set up a save corruption as the best way to describe it. I'm not 100% sure why it works. It just kind of does. So we're gonna come over here to Kai-Tech. The way the save corruption works is we're going to go to the wedding cake, which is exactly what it sounds like, except it's QAKE.
Welcome to Kai-Tech.
If you activate it and you play it, it actually is a game of Quake, except it's wedding themed. So we're gonna come over here, activate the elevator by pressing 4. I stand in the doors because I can actually clip through it like that. We're gonna grab this ticket from him, come to room 405. We're gonna grab the briefcase here. We're gonna save, and we're gonna load. And oh, look at that! We're down in the restaurant where we need to be. I don't think the save corruption worked. Whoops. I realized what I forgot to do. I missed a step in the save corruption. Whoops. My bad. I was actually supposed to pick up the phone in the save corruption, and I never did. So, we're gonna get to see a lovely cutscene here. We're gonna... Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through this door. I think this door is actually solid. Yep.
Sorry, Polyglot. Change your plans.
Oh, that's right. I actually have to do the mission as intended.
Sorry, Polyglot.
So we're gonna save load to get this going.
Sorry, Polyglot. Change your plans.
So now that we're dressed up, we can actually leave. We're gonna jump down while we're still talking on the phone. He's gonna keep talking. So ideally, I would have warped and gotten down here and been able to sit here, switch out the briefcase, and the downfall to the makeup is that that's going to be on my face for the remainder of this.
A cocktail for the pitchy lass. Compliments of the lady in red.
So, we're going to get out of here. We're going to ring the bell. Ring the bell? Yeah, we got the bell. And the cutscene's just going to be a little weird there. So unfortunately, that cutscene and everything, that does cost about a minute to a minute 15. So that is a terrible time loss. Not the end of the world. So we're going to wake up, and now we're going to do what's called clam skip. So what we got to do, we're going to come over to the elevator. We're going to stand on the edge. We're going to do a save load. Since we're in the elevator, it's going to put it down on the first floor. But we are on the 4th floor. We're going to move it up to the 4th floor. We'll move it up to the 3rd floor. We're going to stand in front of the clam here. And we're going to clip through the ground. I apologize on the bitrate here. This always kills bitrate no matter what you do. This is the what works. We skipped over an invisible wall there. It's called Moth Skip, saves about 2 seconds. Granted, you guys probably cannot see that. We are just going to go through all the way to the top. Not a whole lot to say about the Wetworks here, except, again, I wish you guys could actually see this. It's very trippy. So we are technically inside of a computer, I think it's the impression. We are inside a simulation. And we're gonna come down here, knock the coffee over. We have crashed the simulation, and oh, hey, we're back at the first stage. So, guys, welcome to Jazzpunk. I'm sure there's nothing different this time.
Please, have a seat.
Oh, no audio skip that time. You can save a couple seconds. I'm not 100% sure what causes it.
You may remember me from the resort hotel. I don't know how you
coming up is what we call the true run of Jazzpunk. It's the Bachelor Pad. It's a gauntlet. It's the longest level. By about 6 times. On average, each level is about a minute to minute and a half. Bachelor Pad takes about 6 minutes. We are going to play a few things, like a mini golf, gravy race. Oh, I'm gonna try to save load before that actually appeared, so I wanted to actually have it, but oh well. And then after that will be some Virtual Boy Tennis. And actually, if there's a mod that could actually run a quick poll, I don't know if I'm allowed to ask that. I just want to see, do we want to save or crocify the director?
Quick, look
The
behind
choice
you.
isn't for about another 6 minutes, but I think it'd be interesting to see if the chat has any input on that.
No, over here. No, a little more. A bit more.
So like I mentioned, we're going to come up, the first game we're going to play is mini golf.
Your other left. Go back.
There's 3
go back a
holes.
bit. There we go.
Impossible to get a
Yes,
hole-in-one on
there
the
we
first hole,
go.
but you can get a hole-in-one on both the second and third hole, if I remember right. Or you
We've
can
been
get...
expecting you.
I'll
I'm
get right to the
pretty sure you
point.
get, you can get a hole-in-one on the third hole. Very finicky. I have not learned the proper setup for it, just because it is so precise.
They've taken some of your important directives.
So ideally, what I'm looking for is a 2-1-2.
And it's imperative.
And it's probably going to be more like a 3-2-3.
My own.
But,
Otherwise,
you know what?
I'm
We'll
ready
try.
to
We'll
work
see.
my way.
We'll give it a go.
Polyblank,
Gravy
I
race.
challenge you to
It's 3
a
laps
game
of
of
a
sport.
figure 8. It kind of takes after wave race.
I will free the director unharmed.
Ideally we're aiming for a 45, though
there won't be one hint of foul
46
play.
isn't bad. Ideally we want to get 40, less than 47. 47, 48 is not good. Anything higher than that obviously is pretty bad.
A home run? I must be a bit off today. I
So,
almost
we're gonna
went
grab
with that one
this.
myself.
I don't remember the full setup.
The consequences are in
We're
your
gonna get
hands.
the... that's not gonna make it. Oh, just a little short. I'm gonna call that a 2.5.
I haven't had fun like this since killing that drifter in an alleyway.
Then after a gravy race will be Virtual Boy Tennis. There's no special goal on that
I'm
one.
so surprised.
And we're gonna try to get a... Okay, hole in 2. Fine with that.
Most invigorating.
So, oh, did I say we're playing mini golf? We're actually gonna be playing soccer here. As you can see there, a little
That
soccer
appears to
ball.
be on my side today.
So,
Don't
playing
let
it
get you down,
safe here.
Frank.
Oh. Just a slight overshoot there.
We're just getting warmed up. Please follow me and let us begin the gauntlet.
So, we're gonna come up here. We're gonna choose the pink cart because it's actually gonna be the fastest. But I can't select the cart yet.
You may
So we're gonna play Superman 64 here. Except we're gonna avoid the rings. We're gonna land down here. As he's still flying over, we are going to turn it into gravy. And we're gonna start Gravy Race 64. Like I mentioned, this is very similar to Wave Race 64. But we are gonna go around in a figure 8. As you can see, there is a timer in the top left. Like I mentioned, we are trying to go for a 45. I don't remember how long ago it was, but the Jazzpunk community did do a little tourney of ILs on Gravy Race, just to see if anyone could get the fabled 44. I think it was 44 that people were trying to go for. But I think the lowest we could get was like 3 frames too much. I think it was like a 45.01. So that was... Oh, that's going to be a 48. Yeah. A little messy, but, you know what? That's okay. It's not the worst.
Supposed to be able to win this.
So,
On to the next
he's going to come
course.
over. We're going to take the red card, because that's closest. As I try to hit everything. I swear I am a better driver than this. I'm going to come down here. And like I said, Virtual Boy. Virtual Boy Tennis. There's nothing special about this.
well done, Polly. However, I must warn you. I'm quite the
So it's going to load everything here.
Or some like to call me the video virtuoso.
I'm just kidding. I'm going to beat him up. Because I do not like him. So it's one way to take your anger out. So now we're going to go through and we're going to grab a bunch of various trophies to inflate his ego to give him the prizes.
There's no way you should have been able to win that.
Like he said, he is, he likes to call this reverse winning. So technically he's still winning, right?
Modesty prevents me. Another trophy? You flatter me, Polly. You know my one weakness. Oh, I don't deserve. I feel like an absolute.
So once he's
god. Is
big
that
enough there, we're gonna save load, because it's actually quicker to save load and come all the way over here. We are going to go ahead and crackify the director, because it is quicker.
Sorry, Sam. Croc's gotta do what a
So this has
croc's
been
gotta do.
Jazzpunk.
I mean, you might as well call them
There's
on
not a
that
whole lot
now,
to say in this
because
last
it's only
part.
gonna
It's
end
called
one day.
the intestinal credits. I'm sure there's people having questions about this right now. I won't judge. But yeah, I know I just ran this on Fastest Furs last month for a showcase. I'm actually going to be running this. I'm actually going to be running the patchless version of Jazzpunk at Midwest Speedfest in August. Which, if you want to see where Jazzpunk began for a speedrun, I highly recommend checking that out. If you have any interest in running Jazzpunk or just any questions in general about the game, we do have a speedrunning Discord. It is on the speedrun.com page. Highly recommend checking that out. I am also available for questions. You can always hit me up on Twitter, Twitch, Discord as well. Basically, my name is everywhere that is the same everywhere.
My sincerest apologies.
So time is coming up. It'll be on my last input, which is when I will swallow the pills.
And you need to escape
I don't want that taken out of context, please.
I provided some specially intended mission oil,
So
but just such an occasion.
get ready on time here. So
Oh, and just a warning. I have a particularly violent immune system. Best of luck.
and time.
Also, please say hi to my secretary if I eat her for pudding.
And that was Jazzpunk on its current patch. It looks like I got an 1831 on my end, which is not bad. Still underestimate, even though I had a couple failures in there. This could have very well been a low 17, high 16, had I remembered to set up the save corruption correctly. But yeah, like I mentioned, if you guys are interested in running Jazzpunk or even just checking out the game, I highly recommend it. We do have our Discord. I'm always up to discussing Jazzpunk. There are so many different categories for it. So many different styles. This any percent run doesn't even scratch the surface of the things this game offers. We don't have a technical 100% category because looks like, yep, 1831, that's okay. So we're good. The reason we don't have a full 100% category or an official 100% is just because it's literally impossible to keep track of literally everything in this game. There are so many just minor nuances that you just can't keep track of. So our 100% category we just call Secret Agent, and the community voted on the tasks for that. So it's very arbitrary, but it's community voted, so it's on that. I will note one last thing on Jazzpunk is that after any run that gets to high-tech night, so after you make that drink, you ring the bell, and you pass out, after that loading screen, you have to exit Jazzpunk to start a new run. It sucks, but it's because if you get to high-tech, it just crashes. So yeah, that was Jazzpunk. Stick around. I will be running You Are Not a Banana up next. So stick around for some philosophy.